Hey there my friend, fellow traders, Will here over at XAUUSD.com. First of all, welcome to the video. Start of another, well hopefully fantastic trading week. There's a lot of trading opportunities that are happening at the start of this week, 20th of May 2019. So make sure you pay close attention to the video. And as always, if you like the content, just hit the subscribe button now, either below the video or on the right or left hand side. Okay, so a lot of big moves happened last week, especially across the British pound pairs, and we'll go over them in this video. So a slight change to the weekly and daily trading setup videos, where I'm just going to go over the best trades that are happening this week, and I'll save a lot of time going through other pairs. Okay, so I've already done my analysis, and what we're going to go over now is the pairs that I'm liking to get some action from this week, and action being pips. Okay, so first of all, we're going to have a look at the dollar. And the dollar is it's approaching this 90. It hit 98 this morning again, and during the Asian session. Now I am in Bali, that's why I'm saying this morning. So it's wherever you are in the world. So you can see it just popped up around 98 this morning, and we do have this weekly level here, 98.323. And we are hitting this daily level again that's already been tested. So but we are getting a lot of divergence signals happening. We do have the kind of this untested 4-hour zone here on the daily, the 4 hour inside the daily. So we are going to get some action from this today. I'm liking a drop in it. You can see the signals already started to happen. So it's a good way to, if you are trading the dollar index, you could start edging your way into a position on it for a sale. And it is approaching this major weekly level here, and these highs here, 98.323. Okay, so if it does pop up a little bit further, it's really good to sell in this kind of area here between 98 and 99. Okay, so dollar, I am starting to like it for a selling opportunity. Now, next one we're going to look at is USD JPY. Okay, so last week I did say that we are looking to buy inside a weekly, daily inside a weekly, and it was this daily zone here at 109. Okay, so it dropped really nicely down into 109, and it's already started to react from it. Basically the past, since my last video. So I was traveling a bit last week, so I think the last 2 days of the week I couldn't really post videos just due to traveling. And you can see from last week, last Tuesday, it's been moving up nicely. So I do expect it to continue up higher. We do have this nice 4-hour 110 right here, which would be a good selling opportunity for a short term, but I am liking it to go up further. Okay, so maybe a pullback here, test the area that broke this leg down, and then a rally back up. So it's looking like it is heading up back up towards the 112 region. So any pullbacks this week would be good to buy. Okay, USD Swiss franc. Okay, so it's been dropping nicely. This is a huge drop here down to our first easy target at nearly hit 1 last week. So and it's rallied back up. We're at a 4-hour zone here. So this is a good area to start selling into on a reversal. We're getting the divergence signals. We've had the leg up into this 4-hour zone here. This is looking good for a short. Okay, and that kind of goes with the dollar index bias of it, the short side this week. So this is good to sell if you're looking at this, a break of this trend line and a close, and that's on the 4-hour chart. So USD Swiss franc is good to sell this week. Again, Euro USD, it's getting really tight in this area here. See, it's getting ready for a breakout. I think could pop down to this weekly area here, because this weekly area here is still holding. As you can see here, still holding, and back down to test this daily area here again. So it's just moving sideways. So I'm liking this to start to move up, back up towards maybe 112. 112 or 113. So I'm expecting the euro to start to rally up. And we're getting a lot of divergence signals down inside this area, so it's kind of biased to the upside this week on the Euro USD. Euro Aussie, okay, so nothing quite on it. I just wanted to show you that it was reacting at this daily area here, and it's kind of plummeted down today, gap down this morning, and this does rally back up. Just watch it for rallying back up and sell on the fill of the gap on the 4-hour chart. So if this gap gets filled, it's good to sell on the Euro AUD. Okay, so British pound. Okay, this is a nice selling opportunity. Okay, we're at this weekly area here. I've had this kind of overextended move on the daily charts, and if you're watching this now and it's around this price, this is a good selling opportunity, and I would take my first profit down around 86,800 at this last high that was taken out on the way up. So it's good to sell and take profit around this area. Okay, so you see overextended move here, getting the signal here on Friday, and this is good to sell. Okay, target the 86,800 area. Okay, Euro Kiwi, again this is inside a daily, inside a weekly, high up inside a weekly. Okay, so this is another good sell opportunity. I've had the signal on the 4-hour chart, and target on this will be kind of this area here. Okay, the last highs that were taken out, and there could be a Fibonacci in there. Yeah, there's a 50% Fibonacci of this last leg up. Right about here. Okay, so take profit on that is pretty simple. It will be around 169, 100 for a short-term day trade. Okay. Euro Japanese yen. Okay, so it's like we thought, continuing to drop lower into this big wicky candle here from the flash crash in January. So I did say last week, any new lows, it's good to buy, and I'm still not biased. Okay, we're getting a bit of a sideways accumulation pattern here happening with a lot of divergence signals, which is indicating to me that we are heading to the upside on the Euro Japanese yen. Okay, so if you watch this now, it's good really just to buy in around now, 122,800, or any new lows, or if it goes any lower from this here, it's good to buy in. And the target on it, again, this is a long-term setup towards 120, 125. Okay, so a nice 200 and something pips there. Okay, so next one's the British pound USD. Okay, last week this Brexit news kind of had it plummeted last week. Okay, and it's plummeted. Just took this daily zone here, and this weekly zone here was already tested. Okay, so it's come right back down to the next weekly zone here where we're at now, 127, around about 127. We have this daily kind of area here where we took off from before inside this weekly. There is a lower one a bit lower down, basically because it's overextended drop here. I'm liking this to start to retrace now. Okay, the first easy target on this is 128,600, round about here. Okay, I'm going to see if this matches up with the Fibonacci, which it should do. Lows usually do. And this is how I double check my take profit. Okay, so this will be my kind of take profit area in this here for a short-term day trade. Now, I will be monitoring this closely, as this could turn into a long-term buy. Because if we look at the weekly, this could be a nice drop into this weekly zone to move up higher. Okay, so I'll monitor it closely at this area and see what the momentum is like. But for a short-term scalp, it is a nice 100 pip move over the next coming days. Okay, British pound Aussie. Okay, so again we're dropping into this weekly zone here. We have this daily zone here. It's a nice gap down into it, so I'll be looking to short-term buy this today off any buy signals inside this area here. Okay, and the target will be the gap fill. Okay, so I'll look to fill. I'll look to take the trade down in around 83,350 and possibly before, and I'll target the gap fill, which is a nice 150 pips. Okay, next one is the British pound Japanese yen. Again, it just plummeted last week. It took out a lot of zones, but we are kind of hitting a key level now, both on the Fibonacci and a long-term support. Okay, so just looking at the support here, you can see how many times it's bounced here. Now, do look at these on the higher time frames. If there's a lot of bounces, it does make it relevant to me. And also from this flash crash low to this high is Fibonacci 50%. Okay, so on the supports, this kind of tells me, and we're at this daily inside the weekly here, that we're going to get some upside movement on the British pound Japanese yen over the coming days. Okay, so it's kind of overextended move here. Last week took out some zones, and we're getting the divergence signals here at that area. Key Fibonacci, 50% Fibonacci area, and the long-term support. Also the start of this weekly zone here and daily area here. Okay, so it is still good to buy in on this. The target is around 142,500, and we do have the last low that was taken out, which is kind of around here, which is pretty close to where price is now. So you always target the next one up, which is here. So first easy target's around 142 to 142,500. So I'll be watching closely around that area, and possibly a move back up towards this low that was taken out from the breakout. Okay, so expect bullish action on the British pound Japanese yen, and any new lows deeper down into this area you can buy. Okay, British pound CAD. Okay, so it's dropped nicely into a weekly area here. We've got a small daily area there inside the weekly. See the pause and then a rally up, and we've had this kind of long overextended moves for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, kind of 12 days, which is another indication that we're going to get a short-term rally to the upside. Okay, and the target is always going to be around here. Okay, so I'll just double check that with a Fibonacci. You can see we're just around 38.2 of this leg down Fibonacci. And this is a nice one for a tight stop. So tight stop could be under here, or a harder stop would be down below this kind of daily zone here. Okay, so look for the signal to happen, divergence signal in the 4 hour, the 1 hour to happen, and we've already got it here. So this is a good one to buy now. British pound CAD and a possible 200 pips to this first easy target here. So I buy on the British pound CAD. Okay, Aussie Japanese yen. Okay, so again it went down to this huge weekly area here. Kind of long-term overextended move here. It was getting ready for a buy last week, and you could say just from the open of this candle here, we could call that the zone. Okay, where it's come down into, and we got the divergence signals on Friday, and gapped up this morning already 100 pips. So it does retrace a little bit more from where it is now. It drops down a little bit further. It's good to buy on the dips this week. New Zealand Kiwi. Okay, we're in this weekly. It's just right down to this daily area here, and it's reacting from it. Okay, we got the 1 hour signal here on Friday on the close, and this morning it's already made its way moving up. Okay, so first easy target of that is around about this low here, and I'm liking this one for a longer term move to the upside. Okay, so expect this to start moving up higher. Gold, okay, I did say last week, we talked about this last week, reacting at this daily 1300 area, hit it, and more or less from the word go, it has dropped nearly $25 from there. Okay, so that was a good trade last week. Okay, so hope this video helps. Any questions, let me know at will@fxace.com or simply comment below. Don't forget to stay updated with all my latest videos, just simply subscribe to the channel now, and like and share as always if you like the content, and I shall see you tomorrow on another daily forecast video.